down to the feet, and then I fill with breath. And then I empty of my breath. I'm doing 5 swings for my upward progress and 5 swings for my downward progress. So it's a 5 count breath is what I am doing. You can do 3 swings, you can do 7 swings, you can do 5 swings, whatever makes sense for your breathing pace. There are 2 most important points to think about for right now in doing this exercise. The first one is that my rise and fall through my legs is supposed to be really smooth and not connected to what's happening with my arms. So what I mean is it's looks like if we were trying to jack a car up to change the tire, we might be moving our arms up and down, and that's causing the jack to expand, right? But that's not what is happening here, even though our mind will try to connect the 2 things and try to make it as if we're flying or pumping ourselves up. So I don't want to be like, ooh, rising, 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 and then released to fall, fall, fall. So what I'm trying to think as I'm doing this is my feet are pressing into the ground, and as I'm rising up, I just think of everything expanding and raising me up. And then, so it's like foot, ankle, calf, knee, and thigh, and then I'm going to relax my thigh, and my knee, and my calf, and my ankle, and my foot, and then I just reverse it and press my foot, my ankle expands, my calf activates, my knee activates, my thighs, and then it reverses. For my arms, I am alternating which arm is passing closest to my body at each swing. You don't have to do this, but it's a good coordination practice. And what you may not quite feel is happening is that this movement is opening the chest, opening the back, opening the chest, opening the back, opening the chest, opening the back. It is a subtle change. It's not big like what happens when we make D's with the back, the hugs, or if we do a question mark, but it is still that change. My chest, my back, my chest stretches, my back stretches, and it stretches everything that is connected there. So as my arm swings this way, I'm going to feel a stretch on the inside of the arm kind of, and on the extremities of the arm, and so kind of a stretch forward and then an arch back. So I opening and opening, and that stretch you're going to feel all along the arms, the wrists, the fingers, if you just let the feeling go. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and slap out. I'm guessing, again, that was somewhere around 5 minutes total for the two activities. I am not entirely sure, but close enough. All right, again, we're going to shake a little. We're going to loosen our wrists and ankles a little. Okay. Good. All right. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to practice the ward off position, and I'm going to do it nice and slowly facing you here so you can see me. I'm going to do it from the side, and then I'm going to turn around so you can see it all from those three sides. So we will say that we are at the beginning of the form just to practice the full movement. I'm going to do commencement because I think it's a great practice to just use a lot. You sink into the feet. I'm embracing the ball. I'm in more weight on the back foot right now, but I'm going to shift onto the front foot, my right foot, and I'm going to let the back hip turn for the embrace. And now I am warding off. So my left foot comes forward. I'm shifting my weight down and into the left foot. My hands are stacked above each other briefly, and my right hip is turning my right foot as I end up with my left hand coming down and pressing here lightly, and there's an expansion here, okay, right in there. All right, I'm going to turn to the side and show it again, and you are welcome to, we'll practice it a couple of times, so watch these two movements here again, and then we'll practice it some more. So, again, commencement. Embrace the ball, the right foot turns, the left hip turns the left foot, and I'm squared to the front. I've got my arms stacked. I go on to the right foot. I'm trying to keep my back straight, and I'm going to step with my left foot, and my hands are above each other or stacked, and now I'm pivoting in my right hip. My left hand is coming up. It's rounded in a palm shape. My right hand is down here at my hip. And what we're trying to feel here is both feet are pressing into the ground, much like when we rise up here and then we sink down. So I have my rounded shape here, I have my hand down here, and I grow in this position, and there's a stretch in that roundness. So I can feel a stretch coming through the wrist, the elbow, into the shoulder, and kind of crossing the back and into this hand. So there's a roundness there, a growth and kind of a turn in that ward off. All right, I'm going to turn to the back and show you that, and then we will practice it together. So again, I commence, and move forward a little bit. I commence. I embrace. Hip turns the back foot, the left foot. Pressing the right foot into the ground. I step, my hands stack briefly. My right hip turns, and I expand through my back and arms just slightly. All right, so that is the ward off left motion with the commencement. And so what I would like you to do now is I want you to just do that 5 times. We can do it together. We'll just set up and I'll say, okay, here we go. I'm going to turn to the back so that we're all working the same way. And here we go. We are in our bear stance. Commencement. Ward off, or sorry, embrace. Ward off. Come back to our bear stance and do it again. Commencement. Embrace. Ward off.